Welcome to the Appendix, where we read primary sources from the past so that you can better understand the present. Today's primary source, Independency in Colonial, Massachusetts, 1661, 1678. The Charter of 1629 did not specifically provide that Massachusetts was bound by the laws of Parliament, and on numerous occasions, leaders of the Puritan colony insisted that Massachusetts was bound only by the laws passed by its legal representatives. Both John Winthrop and John Cotton apparently held this view and is implicit in the Massachusetts Body of Liberties of 1641. The two documents below indicate the theory that the laws of England do not reach America. The first, submitted to the General Court, June 10, 1661, is a Declaration of Rights. The second, the reply of the General Court to certain objections from the Lords of Council for Trade and Plantation to the Massachusetts law. Declaration of Liberties. At sessions of General Court, June 10, 1661, the answer of the committee unto the matters proposed to their consideration by the honored General Court concerning our liberties. 1. We conceive that the patent under God to be the first and main foundation of our civil polity, by our Governor and Company, according as it therein expressed. 2. The Governor and Company are, by the patent, a body politic, in fact and name. 3. The body politic is vested with power to make free men. 6. The Governor, Deputy Governor, Assistants, and select representatives, or deputies, have full power and authority, both legislative and executive, for the government of all the people here, whether inhabitants or strangers, both concerning ecclesiastics and civils, without appeal, excepting law or laws repugnant to the laws of England. 8. We conceive any imposition prejudicial to the country, contrary to any just law of ours, not repugnant to the laws of England, to be an infringement of our right. 2. Answer to Mr. Solicitor's objections as to what is defective in the laws of the colony. October 2nd, 1678. To object. 7. Your answer also therein being approved, the court adds that for the acts passed in Parliament for encouraging trade and navigation, we humbly conceive, according to the usual sayings of the learned in the law, that the laws of England are bounded within the 4 seas, and do not reach America. The subjects of this majesty here being not represented in Parliament, so we have not looked at ourselves impeded in our trade by them, nor yet we abated in our relative allegiance to His Majesty. However, so soon as we understood His Majesty's pleasure that those acts should be observed by His Majesty's subjects of the Massachusetts, which could not be without invading the liberties and proprieties of the subject, until the General Court made provision therein by a law, which they did in October 1677, and should be strictly attended from time to time, although the same be a discouragement to trade, and a great damage to His Majesty's plantation, until we shall obtain His Majesty's gracious favor for the liberty of trade, which we are not without hopes, but that His Majesty will see just occasion to grant to us for the encouraging of His good subjects in a wilderness and hard country, who, by God's special blessing upon the industry, have promoted the work of navigation by building ships, raising seamen, and navigating them from a country to country. And we doubt not but it will appear, upon inquiry, that this restraint upon us will be an abstraction of His Majesty's customs in England, and not an enlargement thereof. For that the endeavour of the merchant here is to have his bank in England. Nor do we believe that ever it can be demonstrated that that liberty has been a loss to His Majesty's customs, especially of late years, that for whatever goods from any of His Majesty's plantation we pay his customs before we have them, and having paid the duties, it seems hard that we may not have liberty with our fellow subjects in England. We speak not thus to capitulate with His Majesty, but humbly submit the same to His royal clemency and grace. Thank you for joining us for today's primary source on the appendix. We will see you in the stacks.